Terrence Howard just dropped a bombshell. He did something Cat Williams did a little while back, and he just told the truth about the industry, man. Puffy tried to get him, but one thing about this thing, and those other people will never know. Manhood is everything. Terrence Howard called it a man card. We could call it what we want, but that's something we don't compromise. You never compromise your integrity to show somebody who you are to get to another place. Not unless you like that. If you like that, do your thing, man. But real masculinity is always gonna show. It's always gonna prevail. We not doing no handshakes or nothing with that. Like I'm not even with that type of stuff, period. Like if you even come at me like that, you probably gonna get beat up, smacked up. Yeah, the violence is gonna come into play because real men don't play like that. Real generals, we don't play like that. If you even come at us like that, you're gonna have something else on your plate. So Terrence Howard, he just did something that was great, that was courageous. And a while back they used to be like, oh yeah, Terrence Howard, he can't work because his attitude is bad and he hard to work with. Nah, he ain't hard to work with. He just ain't bending over for y'all folks. Let's keep it real and say let's keep the realness up in it. Let's keep the realness up in it. Like for real. Like it ain't that he hard to work with or he this and what I'm saying, he that. Nah, he hard. Nah, none of that. He just a masculine man and he ain't going. And if it's a lot of us still out here that ain't going, we ain't with that. Masculinity, they trying to make it seem like it's toxic right now, like it's not normal. But buddy, I'm here to tell you, we still in it. I want y'all to watch this clip right here, and you're gonna see Terrence Howard just put it down like Cat Williams put it down. Two separate men and, very talented actor, but I want you to see this clip right here.
You got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it.
Like a lot of these actors, rappers, basketball players, football players, a lot of them wouldn't even be where they at if they didn't bend over for the success. See, a lot of this stuff y'all seeing people buying Grammys, people doing so much to get a Grammy, these gatekeepers, they doing a lot of stuff to run this industry so it'll be ran the way they want to. So if you the dude that's giving up your manhood, then that's the way they put you in position. They spend some more money, to get you going if you hot, to get in that's how they navigate the industry. But right now, they really don't mean nothing because the internet is everything. And like I tell people every day, they be like, man, what you think about this music, man? I said, man, put it on the internet, man. Let the internet judge you. Don't even trip over your friends telling you your music is hard or that movie is hard. Put it on the internet. The internet is going to tell you what's happening. Gatekeepers can't run that. The only way you can stop any influencer, any actor, any low budget or any independent artist, any independent actor, the only way you can stop it right now, look at the comedians. They blowing up on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, I mean, X, all them platforms, they blowing up. Snapchat, you can't stop them right now because of the internet. The only way you can stop an independent filmmaker, independent music maker, independent actor, model, anything right now is you have to stop the internet. See, right now you don't need the major labels. We don't need them. That's out of, you got YouTube. YouTube is one of the biggest platforms going right now. And YouTube is paying the most money. All you gotta do is be a creator. Go from a small time creator to a big time creator. That's it. This game is laid out for independent artists right now. COVID made it. COVID, like a lot of people think of COVID did. Oh, COVID, man, COVID messed this up. Nah, COVID did mess some stuff up. But COVID paved the way for independent filmmakers, actors, rappers, songwriters, whatever you are, independent. I'm talking about candle makers. It made us see how important the internet is and how, see, you could have a brick and mortar store and that's cool. You can make a little money in a brick and mortar, but the brick and mortar store will never be able to touch how much revenue you can accumulate from the internet. The internet is everything, bro. Like, why you think everything is coming out? Why you think Terrence Howard came out with his story? Cat Williams came out with his story. Dave Chappelle came out and it blew so big. It went, go look at, go look at the Cat Williams interview. I'm gonna just say that. Go look at the Terrence Howard interview. It's reaching the whole world. You can't do that from one street. You can't be on Sepulveda and reach the whole world. But the internet, you can reach the whole world. It's people all over this world watching your story. They watching you write this story, man. So that's why I tell them, Terrence Howard is a genius, man. A real live genius. What he just did, it took courage to do, because he's a masculine man. You know, these other people, they trying to make masculinity think like it's toxic. Nah, it ain't toxic. It's normal. This is who we are. Men are aggressive. That's what we supposed to be. If you're getting any value from this video, please like, follow, and subscribe. Please subscribe. It don't cost a dime to subscribe. Not one penny out your pocket. I'm just trying to get my channel up and trying to get it to where I need to be so I can start bringing you more content and I can free up some time to do it. So I appreciate it if you like, comment, make a comment, put a comment on there. Tell me what you think about the way Hollywood is being exposed right now. Tell me what you think about, you know, masculinity, what you think about the other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to me, masculinity is normal. This is us. This is real men. Do you respect, ladies, do y'all still love real men? Like, you know what I'm saying? Real down-to-earth men? Let me know. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you some soon.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
So right there, you see Puffy tried to have at him, you know, but he wasn't going. You know, Puffy a lot of people done sat on Puffy lap and, you know, became stars and made more money, you know. But I feel like this. If you getting money and you living comfortable, what's the matter? If you got $20 million, it's no different than having $200 million. You still can live comfortably. So why do you got to go compromise your integrity just because you want to be a megastar? Be who you are, grind, get to where you trying to go so you can shine. But come on, man. Because a lot of this stuff, like, I don't want to call this name because I really don't know, but I look at Justin Bieber, how he breaking down, crying, and something wrong with him mentally, bro. Like, a lot of these dudes, you step over that threshold and your life is over. Then y'all wonder why, oh yeah, he's on drugs and he's doing really bad, and it's the environment. They done set the boy brain into a mental statement that he can't get out of. So he on drugs trying to forget about what he done. You can't forget once you compromise your manhood, it's a wrap. That's something you'll never forget. That's something you never forget. That's all you got is your word and your manhood. That's what I tell my kids. You ain't got nothing but your word and your manhood. That's the only thing you really own in this world. Yeah, you could compromise. You could accumulate real estate. You could really accumulate cars and material things. You own that, but it could be taken away. But guess what can't be taken away? If you don't want it to, your manhood and your word. That's why you hear them boys up top say, "Oh, word is bond, son. My word is my bond. If I give you my word, that's all I could give you." So notice Dave Chappelle. He wasn't going. They approached him, they always trying to put a dress on a black man. They trying to push this agenda that this is normal. This ain't normal. This ain't normal. Men don't have kids, baby. Men can't get pregnant. One thing Terrence Howard said that was correct. Men give, they don't receive. And that's true. When you think about it, it's the truth. Men give, they don't receive. They don't take. They give, they don't take. Come on, man. We ain't going, bro. We ain't going. Everything just, Hollywood is being exposed right now for what it is. Like, a lot of women, I know a couple bras that done slept, with a few execs to get where they at on TV, to get where they at, and one of them still ain't nothing. She still ain't nothing. She done knocked everybody down in the industry and still ain't got a good position. Still ain't making no real money. Still ain't a factor in Hollywood. She just, soon as you say her name, you connected to a hood rat. She done slept with everybody, and that ain't good because she ain't got no money. She ain't got no money driving a basic car. Ain't she living in a basic place? And you done knocked down 20 people in the industry. No good. But yeah, Terrence Howard just put it on. I want y'all to watch this clip right here too, and tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Leave a comment. And let me know how you think about the way the industry is today. Because a lot of y'all don't know. A lot of people doing this. This is why my rap career didn't get past across the street. Once I seen what it was, once I seen what you had to do to get across the street, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to just stay independent. Independent is the best thing. But watch some more Terrence Howard, though. This dude is a G, man.
So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers coming to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
Man, I mean, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here is men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.